Episode 6 of Star Wars Skeleton Crew, titled Zero Friends Again, is 34 minutes long and is directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. This is an action-packed, fun episode, and it's simple and straightforward, and it's really not hard to follow. We see the four kids kind of, going down this pipe, and they exit out into a vast wasteland where we see little crab destroyers, or they kind of, I feel like it's new characters because we haven't seen these before in the Star Wars universe, and I do want to credit Jon Watts and Christopher Ford for bringing new characters into this, and we have a lot of Easter eggs in the previous episode. After the events of the previous episode, we see Jad-Nah Nahwood come out where all the loot was and all the treasure was. He gets captured by his pirate friends and Brutus. They take him away. And then Wim, Fern, KB, and Neil are kind of at, butting heads. We see Fern wants to get back to the ship, which is still there. And then, KB, her auxiliary's off because after, going through the pipes and falling down. And Fern is like, fine, we just split up. So Fern and Neil go off to go to the ship. Wim and KB go off with these little crab things. So it's a back and forth. We then go to Jad-Nah Nahwood, who is standing trial, so to speak, by Brutus. And Brutus is like, it's by death by airlock. It's like, okay. He does get an appeal. Silvo, Jad-Nah Nahwood, whatever you want to call Jude Law's character. He has a lot of names. And he basically gives an appeal to everyone and says, listen, I know where we can find the treasure. We have a lot of it. It's on At-Aten because these are the credits that I have. And one of the pirates says, oh, it's from those little brats. He's like, yes, it is. So, Brutus gives him a time limit, an hourglass, and it's just going. And Brutus is like, if you're not telling the truth, you'll be dead. And he starts singing a rhyme about Tak Renard and kind of the Onyx Cinder, what happened to him, why he crashed on At-Aten, and it's like, whoa, what is going on? And all those scenes right there, quick, done with Jad-Nah Nahwood. We then go back to the kids. We see Fern and Neil climbing, and Neil can't do it because, he's not long enough, he's really short. Fern has an idea. She ties a rope around her and kind of, as she goes up, Neil goes up one step, two. So it's like really, really good. And then when you see the ship coming off and these kind of kind of trash compactor people, I don't know what it's called. They take the ship, and then Fern and Neil jump on it. Then you have KB and Wim. KB auxiliary is going bad, and Wim has to fix it through KB's instructions. Wim does that. KB gets back online, and Wim, has that confidence once again because he saved KB. We then see KB and Wim kind of in danger because now you have the mother or the king of these crab people or whatever they're called, and it's like it's an interesting scene. Then Fern and Neil come and they save KB, and then the crab thing throws a rock, and then it hits one of the, I guess, engines, and then it falls. And then they get back on the ship, and they have to do things and everything. They have to override the system to get out of there. But the big devastator, the trash compactor, is just eating up the wasteland and everything, and it's eating the ship, and they have to press a button that SM-33 said not to press. They press it, and then all of a sudden, a new ship comes out of the old one, and it's like, whoa, that's interesting. And they're off. And that's the end of the episode. So it's simple and straightforward, but really, really good, really, really fun. 34 minutes. Gotta love it. 2 episodes left until the finale of this series. Will there be a second season? Who knows? I like how this is going. I like where this is going. This is the Goonies in a Star Wars universe. That's what it is, and that's what I'm sticking with. And the next episode is directed by Lee Isaac Chung, and episode 8, the finale of Skeleton Crew, is directed by Jon Watts. So it's really, really fun and really interesting to see that Jon Watts and Christopher Ford created a fantastic show. This is the best show up there, along with The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. So hopefully this gets picked up for a second season, because I'm pretty sure you just can't, stop all of the story, because they get back to At-Aten. What's the secret? What's going on? What happened? Because we know it takes place in the Mandalorian universe. We know it's set after the events of Return of the Jedi. Where's it leading and what's going to happen? It's done really well. The comedy is great. The drama is great. The emotional feeling between best friends, who to trust, who not to trust, is really, really good. And this is a very, very exciting show. You laugh, you cry, you feel for the characters, and you haven't felt that kind of emotion for any Star Wars character since the original trilogy from 1977. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 6 of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the length, the story? Who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character? Do you think Jadna Nawad is going to once again turn on his pirate friends? Do you think that the kids will trust him again? And what do you think is going to happen in the final 2 episodes? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.